Well, good morning, and if you haven't heard me say, this has become one of my absolute favorite segments. It's a Foodie Friday. We've been doing this now for the past, month and a half, couple months, and I'm introducing you to some of my favorites from over my years in broadcasting. So this is Chef Jack Jersey Jack Mac,
yes.
Or look, here's his bio. Chef Jack W. MacMurray III. What's the W stand for?
West.
No, it stands for winner.
There you go.
Because we're going to talk about him winning the World Food Championship. I'm just going to call you Bacon Man.
Bacon, two-time Bacon World Champion.
Congratulations.
So, thank you.
I mean, that you've got to be very proud of that.
It's quite an honor, and 30 plus years of getting to there, so well worth it.
You are an incredible chef. And now we were sitting here reminiscing, and it's going to make me feel old. You and I first met. I did an interview with you when I was at KMOX, and I used to do my food shows on KMOX. And your daughter was how old?
She was 4.
And she's now what?
22.
Okay,
so,
thanks.
Yeah, we're both old, so well, it's great to
we'll share it together.
And she's a great eater and very knowledgeable, so I'm very happy for that. So
absolutely. What's your name?
Juliet.
Hello, Juliet. Thank you for making me feel old. Your dad's fantastic. So we're going to go through and talk about your bio. 1992, silver medalist graduate, Academy of Culinary Arts. So South Jersey.
Correct.
So
yes.
Where were you born?
In Atlantic City.
Okay.
So, Jersey Jack Mac and Atlantic City. When you play Monopoly, the yellow properties.
Yeah.
I was born on Atlantic Avenue.
Oh, okay.
And I kick your butt.
I'm Monopoly, sure you absolutely would.
It's the family game.
You know what would happen when we were kids? My brother, I'm going to tease him on this. We'd play Monopoly, and he was a sore loser, and he would take and he would just flip up the board, and the whole game was over for everybody.
Like Kramer.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome.
Done. Nobody wins.
Yes. Whoever's the banker always wins.
Right?
So, yes.
Okay, then chef in Vail, Colorado, back in the early 90s through 2001.
Yeah.
Cooked for President Ford and other prominent dignitaries. Winner, the Vail, Colorado Chili Cook-Off. Ooh, what do you put in your chili?
Well, there's red chili Colorado, and there's 7 different chilies, and we'll show you Mexican Madness from Chef Jack Mac's, and that's where that's where it was inspired from.
Okay,
so,
and that was what 98 through 2001.
Yeah, I won 3 years in a row. Also, pork green chili, which is huge in the Southwest.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Is
it spicy?
It's great spice.
You know I love my spice. Yeah. Again, Chef Jack Mac, we're going through his background because it is long. 99 and 2000, Taste of Vail Best Dish, Executive Chef in St. Louis, 2002, and then owner of Jack Mac's Distinctive Taste Catering and award-winning spice blends. What's your favorite if you had to pick one of these?
Of course, Rachel's Rub, which is smoky sweet and good heat, just like my wife, Rachel. So,
okay. Yeah.
And there's 2 barbecue rubs, and we're going to use Rachel's Rub on the ribs today.
Absolutely. So these are all available where?
ChefJackMac.com.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll throw that up for you several times so that you can get those I love spices.
And they have at least 11 ingredients, so salt and sugar are balanced out. They're not salt shakers. So they're not sugar shakers, and that's huge. Definitely. There's limited sugars in these rubs, and I'm also a beekeeper. It's my 16th year as a beekeeper.
I was going to say that since 2010.
Yes.
I didn't know that about you.
Yep.
Well, we haven't seen each other in a while, so there's a lot of things you've done. And again, I could continue to go on and on, but it was 2021 when he became the World Food Champion, again, Bacon World Champion, and then 2024, 2-time Bacon World Champion.
Yes.
What's the WFC Final Table second place World Champion?
So the 10 champions. So when I won in 21, Mike Johnson with Sugar Fire won Burger World Champion.
Okay.
So we went down to South Carolina, and the 10 champions go for $100,000. I got second place by a half a point, so missed out on $100,000 by half a point.
Oh my God!
So
I missed it by that much. It's literally.
The 12 champions went to Oklahoma this year, where Walmart the base is there, or Arkansas, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
And Bentonville, and I finished 6th, but it was still awesome, and that was for $150,000. So it's amazing. So,
it's coming.
yes.
I hear it. Ching,
I'm
ching,
going
ching,
for 3rd champion.
It's coming
this October. In
and then
Indianapolis.
Kitchen Conservatory and Dearborn School of Cooking, cooking instructor. But you're with Old Hickory now.
Yep.
When did that start?
So I was executive chef there when we met, actually 06 and 07, and then I've been back since COVID. So 5 years back. And it's a phenomenal venue, and tons of weddings we do. We do like over 3 million in food and beverage, so it's hot and it's busy. So it's and
I was just going to say you're busy.
And we're busy because we're good. It's a beautiful place, great service, great consistent food. So fortunate.
You know what? Again, if you're just tuning in on a Foodie Friday, we are at Slyman Brothers Appliances in West County. We're going to talk about these appliances we're going to use today. I'm going to ask you what you feel as a chef, right? But it's also the time in the kitchen that can get very, very stressful. You said something before we went on that your favorite thing in the kitchen is?
To hear my cooks laughing. So when we're set up and, it's busy, it's stressful work, but if they're laughing, have a good time, I've given them the tools to do their job and they're enjoying the environment.
You have to.
It's huge.
You love what you do, but if things get stressful and how do you get out of it? It's the team you create around you. All right, we're going to tell you what we're going to make here today, and he's going to say this, which I'm going to 100% agree with. We're going to do the warm bacon German potato salad, Brussels sprouts, which I love. We're going to blanch them.
Yes.
Okay, with a bacon lemon balsamic. Again, you feel the theme of bacon. And then Chef Jack Mac's Rachel's Rub STL Ribs, which would I want to hear the difference between STL Ribs and others.
Sure.
You're going to give us these recipes as we are celebrating America's birthday and giving you ideas because everybody likes to get around the grill and then think, well, what do we put on the sides? He's going to give us this, but are we going to do it as good as you?
Never. No. I'll give you the recipes, just can't make it as good as me.
Exactly.
So. But,
all right, let's get started.
There's tricks and tips to do. So first off, the St. Louis rib is a weight. It's just, so it's a full spare rib, about 4 pounds, and they're cut to 2.5 pounds. A true baby back rib is farther down the pig, and the spare rib is cut into the St. Louis rib. So this is where you see the mix in here. You can see that there's split up in here.
So that's what makes it a St. Louis rib.
And then a lot of ribs are peeled now. This is my trick. We're going to peel off the membrane so that the dry rub will have dry rub osmosis.
You'll get it. Insane in the membrane.
Right, exactly.
Thank you. Everybody get that reference?
1990s.
If not, you're too young.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep. So you can see if I'm easily, with a paper towel that's dry, I can
Pulling off the membrane.
Yep, and therefore we can get in there and we can get the membrane off, and then we're going to do the dry rub here.
What would happen if you leave the membrane on?
It just doesn't penetrate as well.
Okay.
So in competition, you're doing ribs, and they're going to be on the smoker within the hour.
Right.
When I do them at work, they're dry rub 24 to 48 hours. So you have a dry rub osmosis, and that is where salt and sugars go and flavors go. Take out the moisture from the protein cell, and then bring flavor and moisture back into the protein cell so that you don't have dry food. Okay.
Well, nobody likes that.
Well, if you smoke it for 3.5 hours, and it would dry out.
It out.
Yeah, exactly. So and then we generously, we use our hand to guide it, and
that is generous.
you can get about 3 ribs off of a can here.
And which is this?
This is Rachel's rub.
All right, this is his favorite right here.
Sweet, smoking, good heat, and that's a balance.
Oh, that smells good. You told me 11 ingredients. What are the ingredients in this?
It's too many.
I smell paprika.
Well, there's paprika, there's chili powders, there's chipotle powder,
cumin,
granulated. There's cumin. There's granulated garlic, granulated onion,
coriander.
A little bit because you have the orange floral. Okay.
Yep.
You got a chef over here. So.
Yeah, right. They said something the other day about how women have a whole nother layer in their palates and in their noses. I think a lot of it, but it also depends. Are you a cooker? Are you a griller? Are you a baker? For guys, you'd be like, well, wait a minute, but I also cook. So it's cooks and women that they say have a higher level of that. I'll
believe you.
But you have it because you're a cook.
Well, it's through decades of experience.
Yeah.
I do want to say, this is a technique I learned from Emeril Lagasse like 30 years ago. Yeah, bam, for sure. So, and this is what I like about this is that we're gonna cook these ribs for 90 minutes at 350 degrees and convection bake. We're gonna double wrap it with foil and a cup of water, and the ribs are done. So this can be done a couple days. You could do it a week before, wrap them, freeze them, or a couple days before. And then you would take them out and put them on your charcoal grill, or reheat them in the oven.
Okay, I was just gonna say. So if we don't have the grill working, if we put it in the oven, how long and what temperature?
To reheat's like 25, 30 minutes.
Perfect.
So we got a cup of water, just a little moisture in there.
Okay.
And this is time tested, like so 90 minutes, and it's in the recipe we'll share.
Okay.
And then we do double foil, and we'll, I'm obsessive, like make sure that you lock this in.
Encapsulating it, right?
Yep.
Okay. Again, if you're just tuning in, a Foodie Friday, there are many Slyman locations. You're seeing our cooking segments at either the West County one, it's beeping at you because it thinks you're getting ready to cook. That's the induction stove, by the way, that we were on last week. We're going to use the Wolf oven. And again, they've got incredible, I'm going to ask you about this, like Sub-Zero and Wolf and Cove. So for you as a chef, how incredible are these appliances?
They're top notch, and crisp, clean. They light up right away, and I'm old school, so I love using gas all the time.
I agree.
And I see more and more homes with gas and induction that it just, as opposed to the old school electric.
Right. Well, and these are really fancy because there's a double stack.
Correct. Yeah.
So if we want something to go on a much lower, there's like 2 sections. We talked about this a while back.
Yeah.
So like they were saying if you're trying to do like chocolate and stuff and you want it to like burn and stick to the pan, you would then take it to that next level. So a double stack that you can look at when you come and look at a plant.
If I make jams, I like a very low temperature to reduce it slowly.
Okay.
So the lower temp, it does that. Some burners that aren't as good as this, the flame is too high to have a low temp reduction.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right. So again, if you're just tuning in, you're wondering, what are we making? It's America's birthday. Happy 4th of July, by the way, to each and every one of you. Chef Jack Mac is with us. So we're doing the St. Louis ribs. We're going to do potato salad, a German potato salad, and we're also going to do some Brussels sprouts. So potato salad, people can go way wrong with that.
Well, I picked the German one style because it's not mayo, heavy mayo. So it's a light. It's got your sour, sweet, smoky bacon and onion and garlic. So therefore, it's not a heavy, mayo based. Right. And that's my favorite, like summertime potato salad.
I agree. But some people overdo the vinegar, and then it's like, whoa, what'd you do to this?
Well, and then that's it. We're
going to teach.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit.
We're going to educate.
And we'll just use a little bit. So I'm going to switch with you, and we're going to get our bacon going over here.
We're going to dance in here.
Yep. So we have, we've been rendering the bacon here. We're going to split this in 2.
Okay.
And then we've par cooked our potatoes. And we're going to get a little bit more water. If you hand me the water there.
Absolutely.
We have a couple cups of water. We're going to make some chicken stock. We have yellow mustard. I'll take the whisk.
Okay. I'm his sous chef.
There you go. Keep him busy.
You're like, yeah, Monica, you handed me water and a whisk. That's
so we
like
to say in the kitchen, new cooks should be seen, not heard.
Okay. Okay, carry the show, my friend.
I will pass. No. So a good better than bouillon chicken base or a nice roasted chicken stock you make is excellent for this. And we'll do a little bit more water. Okay. Go ahead and pour about half a cup in there. Very good. That's good. Cool. All right. Then we flavor this to taste. Okay. We're done with that.
Okay.
All right. We'll get some yellow mustard.
I've never made a stock. We all just like buy it in a box.
Well, and that's... So I worked at a German hotel or in Vail for 10 years. So the 5-star German hotel for 5 of those years, and I cooked a lot of Bavarian food.
Sure.
So
what is your nationality, by the way?
Irish, Scottish, part German.
We're brother and sister.
Yes, exactly.
My dad's side is Irish and Scotch-Irish, right? And then my mom's is German and Bohemian.
My dad's mother was born in England, so which we visited a couple years ago. It was amazing.
I bet you if we look into it, we're related.
It probably.
Hi, cuz. How are you?
Yeah, that's how. All right, so we're picking up. We got family ties here. There we go.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of bacon grease rendered, which is great flavor. Okay, all right, we're going to put this over here for a second. I'm going to grab this over pan real quick. Okay.
Again, we're doing this German. We're going to give you the recipes to this, or you can always reach out to us if you'd like us to email it to you. We can do that as well. info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. And maybe you decide, hey, I'm going to run to the store. I'm seeing it this morning. I'm going to try these things as I have people over. We're having people over tomorrow, so maybe I'm going to make one of these for them.
Well, wait till you taste it, because it's really, I think simple, but it's going to be done right. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we have our bacon being rendered, and then we're gonna add that into this pan in a couple of minutes, and we're gonna do some onion. And I say that from Jersey, it's onion.
Onion.
Okay? Onion. Okay.
And earlier you said you were going to tell me something about Cajun, and I said that's Cajun.
Cajun.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's probably one of my favorite cuisines.
Cajun.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna let that continue to render over here. We'll turn down this heat, and this will be for our Brussels sprouts, and we'll get that going. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of water.
Yes.
And we'll get the water ready.
Yes, chef.
There you go. So we have that.
So let's talk about some of the chefs that you've met over the years. Obviously, Emerald. Yes. That's 30 years ago.
So from Mark Miller to trying to think of some chefs from.
Did you meet Gordon when he came in town?
No, but a lot of people give him a hard time, but I
he was a sweetheart. I met him.
He's an awesome, incredible chef, and as well as I went the wrong way.
I was like,
we want to go to that low bottom. I was like, something's cracking here. His show's produced, so he's produced to.
It's for effect.
To yell and scream.
Yes.
But that's how it was in the late 80s and 90s. And where he, in the 80s, where he's trained with Marco Pierre White was, you're working 100 hours a week,
right?
Week in, week out. His time there was 2 years. You talk about that intensity of that is just, you're about ready to freak out.
Well, Chef Liz, who was recently on
Yes.
from Tenacious Eats.
Yep.
And she was talking about, I didn't know that she worked for the French Laundry.
She did a week stint there.
Well, it actually turned into 4 months.
Oh, wow.
They were like, are you coming back? You got to be coming back. But the meticulous side of that,
yep.
You have to. It's your brand. It's the things that you're representing. And it's like, if you don't have it to that level,
yes,
you're ruining my brand.
And Liz and she's incredible with just her ideas, and she executes. She makes action.
Yes.
So it's good for her.
Yep.
A lot of garlic. We love garlic.
A lot of garlic.
All right. Well, how about some more? There you go. Cool.
Keeps the vampires away.
That would be Emerald's input. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Emerald.
All right. So we are going to get the potatoes over yonder.
Over here?
Yep.
Oh.
There you go. Thank you.
You bet.
So I like to cook. We'll cook them in salt water.
Are these just russet potatoes, or what
I use the Yukons. You just got to be careful because they're not as starchy as an Idaho baked potato or a red potato. These are less starchy, so they may break apart.
Okay.
But they're sweeter.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to add this in.
So is that kind of like with onions? Like, I like Vidalia. I'm not a big onion fan, but if I'm going to do an onion, I like a Vidalia onion because they're a little sweeter. Do you like them or no?
I love them. They only are available about a month of the year. Only available out of 4 counties in Georgia, and a lot of people don't tell the truth.
Oh,
so
interesting.
If you look for a Georgia sticker on your...
Then you can trust?
Oh
my gosh, I love what we learn every week. So there's some fake things out there.
Yes.
We are not fake on this show.
No. Okay, so we're excited. So we're talking food. So when I par cook the potatoes, salt water. So salt brings out the natural flavor.
Gotcha.
You don't put any water or salt, it sucks. You put too much salt, it sucks. So that's the Jersey.
You get that?
That's
it
the Jersey.
Sucks.
That's the Jersey version. She told me to be real.
I do want you to be real.
Okay. So that was par cooked, so they're fork tender.
Okay.
And then now we're going to just add in. We're going to do a little balsamic vinegar on this one.
Gotcha.
Or apple cider vinegar.
Oh, okay. Apple cider vinegar is for everything. Ailments, food.
Correct. So I wouldn't use raw apple cider vinegar for this because it's just going to destroy the mother that's in that. But apple cider or balsamic, or there's a white balsamic. So here we have our chicken stock. Okay.
Did you say we would destroy the mother?
So that is the probiotic.
Probiotics?
In raw apple cider vinegar.
The mother.
Yes.
Where's the father?
He left
the coop.
It's all about the mother. So
yeah, it is all about the mother.
All right.
Again, if you're just tuning in, we're at Simon Brothers Appliances in West County on Manchester in the Baldwin area with Chef Jack Mac. We're making some German potato salad. We're going to do some Brussels sprouts, and we got some STL, St. Louis ribs in there.
So we're a little heavy on the stock, so we're going to let it reduce a little bit.
Okay.
Put that up front when we got time.
How about we take a quick break?
All right, very good.
You got it. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. If you have any questions, you want to make any comments, you'll want the recipe, we'll shoot that to you as well. Hope you're having a great one. Again, as you get ready for your own holiday celebration, more of our Foodie Friday when you return. And welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you've missed some fun. We are visiting with Chef Jack Mac again. He has had a long, illustrious career.
My long-lost cousin, yes.
Yes, we are long-lost cousins, we just found out. But right now, again, teaching some classes, working at Old Hickory. He's just done a ton in his career. And we're taking some of his favorites, but also because it's America's holiday. Yeah. We're going to do St. Louis ribs. They're already in the oven. We have been making the German potato salad, which Chef Jack Mac said, hey, this is pretty simple as long as you do it right. And then we've got some blanched Brussels sprouts.
Well, we're going to finish up the German potato salad with bacon.
Okay.
And we have some chopped up green onion and a lot of parsley. They love, nice fresh element to it.
Okay.
And we have our spoon here, and we're going to just mix that in.
And as he stressed, with bacon, because he is the bacon champion after all.
Correct.
I'm just going to call
Look how
you
much
Chef
bacon's in
Bacon
there.
Man.
That's it. All right, so here's another thing. Make this the day before. The flavors marry. Bring it out an hour before you want to serve it.
Okay.
And serve it at room temperature. So it's like making a soup. Let it sit a whole day. And that German potato salad will be fire.
Well, and it doesn't stress all of you that are hosting,
Yes.
trying to do all of this the day of.
It's definitely the same thing with the Brussels sprouts.
Good
So
point.
we're gonna go. So as we blanched, par cooked the potatoes, we blanched in salt water the Brussels sprouts, which are right here.
Yes.
And lovely, it locks in the chlorophyll.
So when do
the
you
green.
know that's done?
So
Coloring?
I fork tender it just lightly because I'm going to cook it here with the bacon.
Okay.
But I'm going to add a little onion.
Onion. They did it. Onion.
I just normally talk like that. And then we have a lot of garlic. Okay. Because there's always a lot of room for garlic there. Okay.
So you mentioned earlier, Cajun would be your favorite cuisine?
As I didn't like spicy food until I was 30.
Oh.
But I had one of my mentor chefs was 7 years executive chef in Nolans.
Nolans, yep.
And he taught me everything for New Orleans cuisine.
Okay.
And from quintessential. And so I've won a lot of Cajun cook-offs here in town.
Yes.
And I love all Cajun. So
I love all things spicy. So
right. Well,
I
that'll
got to
be
have some
another
more.
show.
Yes,
Okay.
please. You're welcome back.
I'll see you in February.
Okay,
All right.
let's do Mardi Gras.
Okay, so here we have our bacon, onion, and garlic.
Okay.
And let's a little salt and pepper. Let's get.
And I asked him earlier, what are you using for salt? You said kosher salt.
All right, so we have that done. Okay.
And let's talk about your spices again, by the way, and where they can get them.
So at chefjackmac.com, we have 7 different spice blends. And I've been making, the first one was Killer Cajun Rub in 1994.
This was the first?
Yep.
Killer Cajun. I'd be all over that.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I was saying before, they all have at least 11 ingredients. So salt and sugar are balanced out, are actually small part of the recipe.
Oh, this is like, do you have to wear a members only jacket
Well,
when you eat this? Members rub?
It was originally called Rub Your Member. So we changed the name, for it's a family show.
Wow, really?
So,
okay. He just made me blush.
well, you said to be real.
Come on. No, I do want to.
Okay.
Mighty Steak Rub.
So I want to talk about the Mighty Steak Rub for a second.
Please.
So those are going to be grilling steaks. A lot of these ovens have grits on them.
Yes.
Okay. And you want to take your steak out like an hour. We talk about room temperature food. If you want a juicy, tender steak, you got buy a nice choice steak and then season the steak liberally on each side and let it sit out for an hour. And like this grit comes off and there's either a flat top or a grill here or outside. But then grill that steak about 5-6 minutes on each side, mid-rare, perfect, and it'll be the best tasting steak, tender and juicy.
Because people like it thick and juicy.
Correct.
Come on, baby, got back. Mexican madness we talked about.
All right, so
look, you're my everything.
So I have hold on. So
you want to go Mexican madness?
My first executive chef job in Vail was 24 Mexicans and me, and they taught me real Mexican food. So I've learned from authentic people of different cuisines.
So you're coming back for February, and then you're going to come back for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I'm booking the whole year.
You're my everything.
So that's my East Coast version of that. Now, everything seasoning is heavy garlic. This is more floral. It has celery seed in it and some poppy seed in it.
Is it open?
Yeah, sure. It is now.
Oh, it's not.
No, but
Open it?
no, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, very floral.
And that
It smells like lavender.
So we were talking about Juliet earlier. It's phenomenal with avocado toast. We like to do like some fresh summer zucchini and squashes and whatnot. Saute that up and then finish with the everything. You're my everything. Amazing. Okay?
And then we talked about Rachel's Rub, and then lastly, just got back from Italy, actually, totally Tuscan.
And I've been to Italy as well. And what I want to say about that, I learned that in 93, 94 as a wet rub, stuffing in a suckling pig by Chef Steve Varian, a good friend of mine. And I would turn it into a dry rub in the early 2000s. I made it famous at Sage and Soulard in 2007.
Oh,
okay.
Sage. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yes,
Good place.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Wow, absolutely.
Okay.
And then he's a beekeeper, by the way, since 2010.
So,
Got his own honey.
So that's what's funny about that is I am petrified of bees.
Oh.
So
become a beekeeper.
well, at first, my buddy Mick, he had bees, and he's the tomato whisperer from Weldon Springs. And I met him in 06 and 07 at Old Hickory, and I went to his farm. And there's 50,000 bees flying around. I'm like, dude, what's going on? And I would eventually fall in love with what the pollinators are and how important they are. And a couple years later, he owed me a few dollars, and I was like, I'll take a hive. And Rachel was like, no way. And I got the hive, and it's been the most rewarding hobby I've ever had.
Oh my God,
yes,
that's fascinating.
So let me just talk about this for a second.
Yep.
So we have vinegar to add, okay, and lemon juice, okay. So I want to turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna this one here, but that's caramelizing. You hear it sauteing?
I do.
Okay. So we could turn these over. You want to turn those over?
Sure.
And here's a towel.
Okay.
And I'm going to get the other.
Because we don't want to burn me, cuz.
Okay. So right above you, I'm going to use our. We're going to zest some, which has the lemon oils.
Okay.
Okay. I turn that like a pitch in a baseball.
Okay.
See how I do that?
Yep.
Okay. It's really.
Did you play baseball?
Nah.
No.
I
You
was
could have. You had a good curveball going on right there.
Okay. So then I'm going to cut this in half.
Okay.
And I have.
Can I just say that Jersey Jack Mac is truly an inspiration.
Well, thank you.
Then let me tell you why. This man is going through cancer. And you
Yeah.
have been for how long now?
20 months.
20 months. You are a rock star.
Thank you.
He was like, Monica, I hope I don't have like chemo brain. And you're doing wonderful. Colon, liver.
Stage 4, yeah. So it's just been a journey, and thank you, appreciate it. And just try to be an inspiration, showing up every day, and
You are.
I don't ask why, I just do what I gotta do.
Love that comment.
But it is, I have great support from my wife Rachel, my family, my daughter Juliet, my brother-in-law, my whole in-laws, my family, and people just reaching out every day and sharing love. We're fighting it, and we're gonna get it. So that's where
You
we're
are,
at.
and one of the things that I love about this, he was like, okay, I was told right away, here's what I need to cut out. How many times have you heard what feeds cancer?
Sugar.
Sugar.
Yes.
Get rid of sugar, folks. If he can be an inspiration and teach you right now, you need to start eradicating sugar from your life.
Sugar is more addicting than certain drugs,
Yep.
and it's a hard thing to cut out, and as well as having just berries and not like I love pineapple, but it's loaded with real sugar. So
It's the high glycemic index.
Correct.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're gonna put some raw honey in here.
But that's nature.
But we're gonna talk. Yeah,
Yep.
this is real. But
Yep.
what I want to say is, when I add raw honey to like vegetables, or especially something like this, some sour, sweet onion and garlic. We got the balsamic and the Brussels sprouts. We turn it and take it off the heat. Okay. Bring it over here. Just bring it right over. And now I'm just gonna do a little. So first off, I'm gonna just taste a little bit more.
Because every chef should taste their food. Just like bartenders should taste their drink that they're making.
I normally have a forkful, but I'll wait.
Do you want a fork?
I'm good right now.
Okay.
Let's just do a little. This only needs like a tablespoon. And you see that's some God's gold right there. Okay, you can mix that.
God's gold.
It truly is. I mean, it's amazing. So.
Do you want me to mix again?
Yep, just lightly. Use your towel to hold the switch that way. She's not listening. So,
Oh.
Come on, there you go.
Hey, I got burned earlier. I'm
Then
watching
good.
myself.
There you go. All right. So we have our warm German bacon potato salad, and then we have our bacon Brussels sprouts, and then
Bacon.
and then we're gonna bring out the ribs. Should be almost done.
Okay.
And we'll make our platter soon.
So we'll take our final break, and this team behind us, how excited are all of you to eat?
Yeah.
See?
Yes.
By the way, men call bacon meat candy.
Me.
Just saying. All right, our Foodie Friday from Slyman Brothers Appliances in West County, and we are going to wrap up and let the team taste when we return.
Awesome.
Carroll House has the furniture you're dreaming of.
For big family gatherings, for entertaining friends, or just hanging out.
For working from home or resting after work.
For kids growing up, or young adults moving out.
Whether you're updating your first home, your next home, or your dream home.
Whatever the reason you're shopping, we have the furniture you're dreaming of at Carroll House.
Because you like nice things. Carroll House has the furniture you're dreaming of.
For big family gatherings, for entertaining friends, or just hanging out.
For working from home,
Big family gatherings, for entertaining friends, or just hanging out.
for working from home, or resting after work.
For kids growing up, or young adults moving out.
Whether you're updating your first home, your next home, or your dream home.
Whatever the reason you're shopping, we have the furniture you're dreaming of at Carroll House.
Because you like nice things.
All right, their favorite time to eat. Who
Yes.
doesn't love to hear those three words ringing the dinner bell?
It's been
We need
fun.
a bell.
Yeah, time to run.
Mom said it's time to eat.
I smell bacon.
Let's not wait 18 years
No.
to do this again.
Please.
It is so good to see you.
I think
so again,
we've eyed out 3 more shows. So.
well, we're family after all, so we
Yeah.
should be at each other's home.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, please go back and watch the beginning of this. And as we wrap up, share this with your family and friends. After all, they might be looking for some inspiration on today, America's birthday. So happy 4th of July to all of you. We have bacon involved in these dishes because he is, in fact, the champion in the bacon industry, the bacon world from a chef standpoint. So German potato salad, bacon. We made some Brussels sprouts, bacon. You ready to get this dog
Some
out?
pork.
Pork, pork, pork.
There you go.
And again, we want to thank Simon Brothers for letting us use their beautiful kitchen. We are at Simon Brothers Appliances in Baldwin on Manchester. When it comes time for you to get a new appliance, remember them. Support those that support us. 60 years in Brisbane. They just celebrated
That's
60
amazing.
years. I know.
Beautiful showroom. Great
Yes.
staff. Been very nice.
This looks incredible.
So my favorite sauce is a smoky, spicy sauce. Okay.
I'm there with you.
And then what I suggest that, just say Sweet Baby Ray's.
Mm-hmm.
If you love that and you want to kick it up a notch like Emerald does, put some Members Rub in it or put some Rachel's Rub in it, and that takes that barbecue sauce to the next level.
You know, I can never, ever, ever hear that again without thinking of rub
Yep,
your member.
That's right.
You missed it. If you know, you know. Yeah.
There you go.
You
So
know.
I want you to take a look at the rib. It's where it's receded off the bone. It's
Yep.
bending, but it's not mushy.
Right.
So that's a trick. When you're in competition, is not to have. If you have a mushy rib,
You're out.
You're not your last place.
They
okay?
said, why did you even
Yeah,
enter?
exactly. So what we're gonna do is so therefore there's a bend to it, and
Okay.
it's not breaking apart.
Okay, and it's not dried out.
Correct.
You double
So-
wrapped it.
Yep. So let's actually we're gonna just go ahead and serve
Little
that.
bit?
Yep, on there.
Okay. These Brussels sprouts, I can't wait to taste
Here, I'll
this.
hold it for you.
Oh, you have a little blanching that
There you
was
go.
done on this.
Correct.
So for people who have had, and we talked about this,
Yes.
have had Brussels sprouts that have been done wrong, you just need to bring them back to the table because they are incredible. They just have to be made right.
That's good. So I still to this day, I get people that will say, "Oh, I hate Brussels sprouts until I had yours," and that's. But there's a way to cook them correctly.
Yeah.
And it was a simple technique of blanching it in salt water, which brought out takes away some of its harsh flavor,
The bitterness?
Yep. But
Yeah.
the salt brings out the natural flavor, sweetness of the Brussels sprout.
You want me to put them here?
Yep. So
Okay.
this is our warm German potato salad with bacon.
I can't wait to try this.
All right, very
it
good.
just looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
A little more?
Yep.
Okay. That smells good. I could smell the mustard.
Excellent.
Okay.
Put that in there. Put that over there.
Okay. And now time for the pork. Take its place.
I don't think these are going to last long.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Waiting in the
Right.
background. There they are.
So there we go. And then it's
So when
little
you
green
get
onion.
invited over to someone's
brown.
house, that looks beautiful.
Thank
Look at this. I mean, that's Instagram worthy.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
That's a double fist. When people invite you over, are you ever just able to relax, or are they always looking for tips from you?
Okay, so I want to bring food. So that's something, don't serve me beef mascacholi. I'll bring something there. Okay.
Yep.
So I really want to serve. I want to bring something. And yes, I'm going to elevate it because I'm Jack Mac. So, but as in tips, I'm always sharing. As been a teaching instructor for over 20 years,
Right.
it's just natural to help people. I want them to make it right, so they don't have terrible Brussels sprouts.
Sure.
And I think it makes a difference.
That's a true leader, just wanting to pay it forward.
Yeah, definitely.
I love you, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
And I am so glad that we've been reconnected. Thanks to Bill, by the way, your brother-in-law,
Yeah,
who we've actually known each other for a little while as well.
Yeah,
And so,
excellent.
yeah, I love it. So it's time to eat. And for all of you, happy birthday, America, and have a wonderful time. Be smart. Don't get into family
safe. Yeah,
arguments. Be safe. Designated
Happy Fourth.
driver. Yeah, have a fantastic one. And by the way, reach out to me if you have a chef or a restaurant you would like for us to feature. Shoot me an email at info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. We'll see you next week with another Foodie Friday, another dear friend that I've known for a long, long time, Chef Marianne Moore, another rock star in the kitchen.
She's awesome.
She is. Thank you again. And thank you.
Thank
Happy
you, Matt.
4th of July.
Thank you, Monica.